Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching ECLECTICKA. I'm your host, Michael Seven Michael. We've got Charles, aka Sensei Vegan, and we've got Drew out in the West Coast. How you doing there, Drew?
I can't call it. I think I'm either coming down with something or my allergies are messing with me, but this lame Florida clone weather is really not good so far. But yeah.
Cool. Well, I hope you feel better, sir. Definitely. So how's everybody? What's been going on this week?
Well, some few bits of news this week. Where would you guys want to start? Is this a DC thing? Is this a Marvel thing? Or are we gonna go someplace in between?
Sort of take the scenic route, loop back.
Okay. All right. Well, let's jump from where we were kind of talking before the show already. Teen Titans is getting a TV series.
Okay.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm open to it. The funny thing that I'm finding that people are tripping out about right now is the casting choices.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of all over the place.
How many are?
One actress by the name of Anna Diop is her name. She was picked to play Starfire, and because she's black, of course, everybody's flipping out. I think she looks fine. She has the face for it. I think she could pull it off. And then, lest we forget, she's gonna be green, like orange, for the entire show. So who cares? Like, you have all these people that are, pissing and moaning because, oh my God, she's black. Oh my God. And okay, and Starfire's orange. Who cares? Is there something intrinsically white about Starfire's character that she needed to be played by a Caucasian actress? I don't know. She could have been black, Asian, Martian. Well, no, she wouldn't be Martian then, if that were the case. She'd be more Martian Manhunter. But you get where I'm going with this.
I see where you're going.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Who cares? No. Jesus, Jones, people.
Well, they always juggle up the casting with stuff. So, what else is new?
But it's like I can see that it's probably I can't even guess with Hollywood anymore. Maybe there was something that she did during a casting call that they liked. Maybe this is just them saying, "Hey guys, wouldn't it be cool if we got like a black actress to play Starfire so we could pair her up with like a really cute white guy?" Maybe, I don't know. But then I'm gonna spring off of that to the guy that they picked to play Nightwing, right? He looks, not judging the dude because I don't know the guy personally and I don't know his background. He might be like a god when it comes to martial arts or something like that. And again, right. Maybe he killed it when he went in for casting. But this dude looks so frail. What's the guy's name? We just looked him up, Seven. Do you have his name up there? Okay. I'll find out what his name was in a minute. He was cast as Nightwing, and that's Dick Grayson. And Dick Grayson, you could pretty much just blindly pick, insert 6-foot good-looking white actor here, and then you'll more than likely come up with a Dick Grayson, archetype. But the guy that they picked completely does not look it for me. He looks so frail. Like,
I don't get it. Honestly, who does the casting? I don't understand these casting directors, man.
I couldn't. That doesn't look like him. But this isn't the first time this crap has happened, though. That's the funny thing. Do you guys remember a ways back when they were talking about making Teen Titans into a movie? One of the guys that they had in mind to play Robin was the guy that, what's his name? Oh my gosh. Kylo Ren from Star Wars.
Oh, for real?
His name got thrown out there. I'm like, what?
I don't see that.
I don't see it with these choices. It's like they're just, whenever they're supposed to pick someone who's like, like for example, if you have a Japanese American comic book character, this has happened. Japanese American comic book character, they'll pick any Tom Cruise clone facsimile dude to play that role, right?
Wow.
9 times out of 10, a guy that looks like he should be playing Robin. When that 1 in 10 time comes where they have to pick a guy that looks exactly like that, they decide to go way left on us. And I'm like, how? What?
I think honestly,
I don't know.
When they do that stuff, maybe call in the people that work on Teen Titans. Have them come in and sit in when they're doing the casting. You know what I mean? If these casting directors are making these shoddy calls on the stuff, man, because it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And Brenton, I want to say, I'm mispronouncing his name, Thwaites. Brendan Thwaites is the guy's name. Brenton Thwaites.
Wow.
I don't.
I'm just getting frustrated with the whole casting in Hollywood, period.
Yeah. And you want to know why he looked familiar? You want to know what else he was in? He played the little frail dude in the new Pirates movie. That's why I'm automatically kind of just like judging this.
Oh,
he was the little frail dude in Gods of Egypt. He was the little frail dude in Oculus. He was the little frail dude in Maleficent, and he was the little frail dude in Pirates of the Caribbean, the newest one. Yeah, that's the guy. I had to stop and do a double take for a second. Yeah, that's him.
I don't get that. Anyway, we'll see.
I don't know.
Maybe...
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Is it supposed to be? And he's Nightwing, so that also implies something too, because he's not Robin, which means that it's sometime in the future after he stopped being Robin. It's not Teen Titans; it's the Titans, so they're all older.
Right.
I don't get it.
Well,
Why?
he does look frail.
The dude, look, I'm sorry, man. I feel
Maybe
like if he's in the streets doing his thing as Nightwing, I'm worried for this boy. Because one solid punch to the chest could serve as a death blow for this guy, man. He's too light. He's too light. I'm worried about my boy. So, nah, man. Come on. And then I think they did have one more person cast for Raven. And she was a really young girl, too, which I thought was an interesting choice for them. So I think they're dipping around a bit when it comes to the ages. Again, not a bad thing. It'll just make for a different version of the Teen Titans because they've had more iterations of them put to as many different mediums as, as there can be, I think. Out of all the other DC properties, they've had the most forms of them portrayed on film and TV and video games and stuff like that. So,
Well, Drew, how do you feel about changes between the comic books and the film? Do you think they should stay as close as possible to the comic books?
They could, but at the same time, you don't know what these studios are trying to make right now. Where does this show fit in all the other shows that they have set up there? Is this the same universe as Arrow? Is this the Arrowverse? Is this the Flair universe? Because is Flash involved in this too? Because in their universes, respectively, they don't have Batman and they don't have Superman, but they have Supergirl. Right? It's all over the place, man. So we can only guess. And this was supposed to be a movie, so I'm wondering now where they're going to try to go with that to stretch that material out for several seasons because I don't think they'll have Deathstroke. And he's a major player in the Arrow series. So what is this going to be? You're kind of curious to see what takes shape more than whether or not it's going to be good.
Right.
We'll see, though. We'll see. I'll give it a shot. You know what I'm not going to give a shot? Friggin' Inhumans.
That just looks... Dude, that just does not look like something I really want to watch. I don't see how... Like we were talking about Black Bolt. I don't even see how... Can't say anything. Right? He can't...
The dude can't talk most of the damn time. He can't talk. How do you stretch that out for an entire series? He's just like a set dressing. He's just a weapon that just sits there most of the time then. In the comics, it makes sense because he has a bunch of supporting characters. And when it was initially going to be a film, Inhumans, I thought it was perfect because you could have him there and emote. You could have him be a character without having to say much. But it doesn't work. They got Anson Mount playing the main dude. The cast, some of them look okay, but most of them look kind of bootleg. They got Ramsey Bolton playing Maximus the Mad, which I feel was perfect casting, but for a film, again. And a 2-hour Marvel movie should have been The Inhumans, not an entire series where they have really low, lame special effects. And why they thought this merited an IMAX release, I have no idea.
But aside from almost like a bad, sort of like a Saturday morning cartoon.
It looks like a show that I would have watched at around noon on Saturday.
Yeah, noontime.
The noontime shows right after WMAC Masters. I would have been watching the Inhumans.
That is so bad.
Every Saturday. So
again,
we're
we're sorry, but hey, we're just telling the truth what we see. So
I might check out the pilot. I know if they didn't do the IMAX release in theaters this weekend, then I want to say like this coming weekend, but it's coming out soon. I'll check out the pilot, but I'm not.
I believe it's this week. I believe
Yeah, it sounds like it's about that time, but I'm not hyped about this.
Not me. I'll pass.
Yeah.
I'll pass. Let's shift into a low gear. We're gonna take this down into first gear. So I actually got to play for the last 2 days the Call of Duty World War II beta.
Oh God.
Total trash.
Why do you do?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So I wanted to give these guys, they hyped this game up so much. So, my wife and I were playing this thing. And this, I honestly believe, if I'm wrong, God forgive me, I believe they took and reskinned the game and actually just ported that thing. I believe this was a 360 game. I don't know if it was Advanced Warfare, one of them games, and they just reskinned it and did something and piped it over. I mean, it looks bad. It looks bad. I mean, to be on the Xbox One, and I'm looking at one of the older style war games, World at War, and if you run them side by side, it's like the World at War looks better, and that game was over 10 years old. That's how bad this new game looks. The hit detection is bad. The mobility of the characters is bad. The sound is bad. It's glitchy. Hit markers. I mean, everything that a game shouldn't be is what this game is. And people say, oh, it's the beta. I don't care, man. The game is done. That game is sitting in the back of GameStop right now, ready to be released.
I love all the Call of Duty fans.
Oh,
you guys trip me out, dude. You guys really do. When it comes to a test in blind loyalty to be like, you guys, okay, it's like this. This is the analogy that I'm going to use for Call of Duty fans. They're that yippy dog, that mangy yippy dog who constantly gets beat by its owner, but it won't go anywhere. You could Call of Duty, you guys order, and it kicks you, it punches you every day. It doesn't barely feed you, but when it does, it spits in your food, and you guys stay.
I agree to disagree. I didn't buy, I played the last one, Infinite Warfare. I played the beta, and I didn't buy the game because the beta sucked. So I didn't buy it. In Advanced Warfare, I didn't like that. Didn't buy that either. But this is even worse than Infinite Warfare. And one thing that I noticed when I downloaded the beta, it said something about if this was like an Xbox 360 game, it talked about backwards compatibility. Now, I've loaded a lot of betas on my thing. I played a lot of them. Never saw that message. And I'm like, if this was an original Xbox title, Xbox One title, why would it say anything about backwards compatibility? So that my lights went off. I'm like, that's why I think they took an old game and reskinned it and just took it from the Xbox 360 and tried to put it on the One. Yeah, man, they washed that thing out, put some color on it.
And what you need to do? You need to go on Reddit and you need to research this because there's probably people that are already theorizing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not the only one saying that.
Every time. This is number what game that they've disappointed you on?
Dude, this is it, man. I mean,
you said that 4 games ago.
Hey, I didn't buy anything. I just dipped my toe in the pool, man, and the water was cold. Water was cold. Ice cold.
Every time. This is the last time, guys. I swear to God, this is the last time. 6 months from now, we're gonna be hearing him say that again. This is the last Call of Duty when they make the new rehash, crap of duty number 9,876.
And this was Sledgehammer and Activision. But this is the crazy part. So I had actually put a video up, and someone questioned me, well, if they take and they address the issues that I spoke about. I said no. I said the thing you have to look at, I have to spend $230 because my wife plays and I play. So I got to buy 2 versions of the game. That's going to come to $130. Then you have to buy the season pass to get the map. That's an additional $100. And on top of that, they got the pay-to-play Las Vegas slot machine supply drop system where they charge people $2 a spin. They charge them from everything from the camos, the extra weapons, and the aiming rectiles on the gun and things like that, what should be free once you get the season pass. I'm not paying $230 to play that garbage. Honestly, I'm not. It looks like a game that should be on a phone. It doesn't even look and it doesn't even look that good, man. Seriously. It's bad. Sledgehammer, Activision, man, you guys, you should be ashamed of yourselves putting out that garbage and expect people to buy it.
While you Call of Duty fans are going up doing about that, I'm gonna be hyped playing Dragon Ball Fighters when that comes out. Because that's gonna be the truth. I know that's not gonna be garbage. You guys keep guessing with that Call of Duty stuff.
I'm done, man. That's the final nail on the coffin.
Goodness. There's that one, the Spider-Man game. You know what, Charles? We need to play the Spider-Man game. We should do it.
That looks good. That makes you want to buy a darn PlayStation just for that game.
Which I'm telling you, man, switch over, dude. I've been telling you this for I don't know how many years now. Just give up the fail box. They keep letting you down. There's nothing good about it.
Oh, box.
There's nothing good there. Just come to greener pastures, man. PlayStation, it's all right. We got a spot for you.
Yeah, Spider-Man's looking good.
Oh, at any rate. Seven, did you go to the movies this weekend? Is that what you told us earlier?
Yeah, I checked out Annabelle Creation. That was pretty good.
I saw what was it? The first one? Because they made 3 of these now, right? There's a third one?
Yes. Yep, this is the third one.
I saw the first one. I thought it was absolute garbage. I thought it was almost as bad as that Rings plural crap when that came out. So I didn't bother seeing
garbage is the term to use tonight, man. We're just recycling garbage. Garbage is the term to use tonight, man. We got a lot of garbage going.
The garbage episode. That needs to be subtitled Garbage 2017, a retrospective. But yeah, the first Annabelle movie I really did not like, and then they tried to spin that into 2 other movies, and I didn't bother with the second and third one. But you said this one was all right.
Yeah, if you want to jump in a movie theater, they'll get you a couple of times. I would say 20 minutes into it, you really don't know where they're going with it script-wise. Mm-hmm. Some of it was like, but for the most part, it was good. So I would definitely say, like, if you want to go to the movies and jump, and you like horror films, then go see it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it. That's this week.
And it was more suspense than horror because there was a bunch of little girls in the movie, so they didn't really show you, horror in the sense of a scary movie, not like as far as genre-wise, but not a bunch of blood and stuff.
They got to make that PG-13.
Yeah. Now near the end they tried to do the Star Wars Rogue One into A New Hope kind of thing, where they seamlessly went from this film into their first film.
Okay.
So they made it fit.
Wait. So it spirals into the crappy one? How do you have a good movie that spirals into the crappy movie? All right.
Right. And the fact that they squeezed it, that they really stretched, that's where it kind of, all right, guys, yeah.
At least they did, all right. I'm hoping they at least didn't go the route that they did in Paranormal Activity. I don't know how many of those movies you guys saw, but when they got to the one where they're actually time traveling and you got people that are sitting up there going into the first film, right? The night of the first film, when stuff is already going down and creating all kinds of paradoxes and raising all kinds of extra questions just for the sake of being cute and meshing the 2 movies together, I don't know. I might give it a try if I'm bored. I'm watching this horror anthology right now on Crunchyroll called Yamishibai. Mm-hmm. It's these little 4-minute animated horror films, or horror episodes, rather. And some of them are kind of weird. Others, I'm telling you, man, some of the creepiest stuff I've seen in a long-ass minute. So that one.
I like sleeping comfortable at night, so I'll let y'all roll with that scary stuff.
Man, I don't sleep, so it doesn't matter. It's all good.
This is for people that actually see a lot of movies in the movie theater. They have a thing now called Movie Pass.
Yeah.
It's like a Netflix pass. You pay $10 a month, you can see a movie a day, a 2D movie a day for $10 a month. Yeah,
you don't get any of the special IMAX stuff, but you can see 1 movie a day. And for me, man, that'd probably end up being like, let's see, Friday, Saturday. That's typically like my go to the movies night. So that's 2 days a week. That'd be sweet, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if you
$10, hell yeah.
Yeah, if you use that thing once in New York, you're getting your money's worth. The darn ticket's $15.50 up here, so you use it once. Only once a month. That's
yeah. It's about the same up here. It's like, it's between $14 and $20 for movie tickets out this way.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like the 2D. Yeah, you can go. Yeah,
2D stuff. Yeah, it's $15. But yeah, man.
Yeah, 2D but that's a good deal. So people, Movie Pass, check it
out.
I'm
gonna be needing it for some of these movies because there are folks that are guessing when it comes to what these movies should be. The Joker origin movie.
No. Scorsese, do something else, man. Go get you a fresh script and some fresh talent and go make something. You don't need anything.
Wait, before you go into the Joker thing, I will say, if you guys do check out Annabelle Creation, I think you will agree with me that they have this great ugly doll and they really don't take advantage of it. Because that's a creepy looking doll.
Great ugly doll.
I think I've seen the Annabelle doll. It's
kind of
I don't know, I
creepy.
still think when it comes to creepy dolls, Chucky reigns supreme. But
Really? More than...
I think, you know what I think are creepy looking? I'm sorry, they might get on me, man. I walked past that American Girl store, man. Them dolls just look creepy to me. I'm sorry, man.
That's
Those
funny.
things just don't. I don't know. Maybe I've seen too many movies with them dolls in it. Just kind of creep you out a little bit.
You know, the scariest dolls in any film I've ever seen were the ones from Tales from the Hood. Remember those little
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you guys
Yeah.
saw the faces. That
Tales
was
from the
dope.
freaking hood. Wow,
Those-
that's going back.
those little, yeah, like
Yeah,
raggedy
that was good.
slave dolls that come to life, and then they just freaking wreck the dude's joint. I mean, my thing is this: they were creepy to look at as a kid, but messed up as this might sound, I know they weren't mad at me, so I'd probably be all right with them, dude. If I had to stay in a house with them and stuff, I'd be like, look, guys, no disrespect, I'm not here for any messed up reasons. I might even be related to some of you guys. So
That's
I'm just
funny.
gonna get my toothbrush and I'm gonna roll out. I'm just gonna be in the next room. Y'all do what you gotta
And
do.
if you don't know what he's talking about, see the movie and then hit us up.
Watch Tales from the Hood. Low key, like a horror milestone in my opinion. It terrified the crap out of me as a kid, but I was fascinated with it. Tales from the Hood. Go watch it. Do yourself a favor.
So what's the Martin Scorsese news?
He has a hand in what could be a Joker origin movie. Internet people, Warner Brothers Studios, anyone who has any sort of vision or ideas when it comes out there, who asked for this movie? Who is sitting up there clamoring, clacking away on Reddit going, yeah, you know what, we need the Joker movie because we need more Jared Leto.
No.
And that we need an origin story for Jared Leto. Stat. Like,
Leave it
come
alone.
on.
It's going
And the
straight to
rumor
Red Fox,
is,
man.
it's
Are they
not-
gonna let Leo do it?
It's Hollywood. It's apparently they want Leonardo DiCaprio to do it as the Joker. So
I don't see it.
Leave it alone.
nah,
Leave it alone, guys.
Leave it be,
Leave
please.
it be. I honestly believe it would mess up the Joker. It would just mess up his character.
We saw what happened when they tried to do this, and
Yeah.
Gotham. It made me stop watching the show. Really,
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Like,
I
you
just,
can't-
honestly, I like that. I mean, I've seen it in the cartoon how they did it, and I don't want to see it in the movie. I kind of like that fog around the Joker. I do. I like that mystery about him. Just leave him a freaking alone, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
he's
leave it
just
be.
bad. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Just leave him alone.
He
Just-
works better as an unknown. It's the same thing as like Doctor Who. You can't find out everything about his origin story because it'll take away all the mystique and lure and awesomeness around the character. You can't do that. He's a force. He's complete. He's just chaos in Gotham. Like, that's all you need to know about
That's
the
all
Joker.
you need to know.
And I like that when it came to some of these other iterations of him, that they tried to give him an origin. But like you said, Charles, there's this fog. There's this unknowing. There's the possibility that he might be lying because he's an unreliable narrator. He might have taken something from someone else's life story that we don't know about.
You don't know.
It
That's
could
the
be,
best.
we don't know what parts are lies and which part actually went down. So
And I kind of like that when they just show like a bit, like bits and pieces, like fragments. That's good enough for me. I don't need to see when he was a kid and all. I don't need to see all that stuff.
no, and you
what
know
he
with
used to do,
Scorsese, yeah,
tell
that's
his
what they're
jokes
gonna
and-
do.
Oh, I
And
don't
yeah,
know.
the fact that Scorsese has his hands in it means that he's gonna go more with the Jack Nicholson version of the Joker, who was just a thug. He was a mafia guy. He wanted to retire. He was stealing money so he could go retire. That was whack. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't want
Michael
that.
Keaton, 1989 Batman, that was all right, but this Joker was
Hands down, like I said, Heath Ledger's Joker to me was just that was good.
when it came to who he was as a character and what his motive was. I like Heath Ledger's Joker way better than Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson killed it when it came to his acting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Yeah.
taking any steam away from him for that one because he gave a brilliant performance. But his motive would just seemed a little bit bland and typical for me. He wanted to retire and get married to what's her face.
Yeah.
Who gives a crap, man? And they're already trying to make it sound like they're gonna have. I guess this would be movie number 3 in a Joker and Harley Quinn centric thing because there's still the Gotham City Sirens, which I hope they don't screw that up. Gotham City Sirens. Then they're trying to just have like a weird, I guess, natural born killers. What's the? Oh my gosh, what is their name? Bonnie and Clyde-esque type of movie with just Joker and Harley Quinn. And now they're talking about an origin story for him too. I'm like, you're making a trilogy now? Is this what we're getting ready for?
Wow.
Joker-centric movies?
They should make Braveheart into a villain character kind of thing, superhero.
Mel Gibson?
Yeah, why not?
And you say a lot of us, they probably do it. I don't get that one, but they probably do it.
All right, what about Popeye?
Yeah, I like Popeye. I used to watch Popeye.
They could do another Popeye.
They haven't
Why?
done one since
Why? Again,
Robin Hood. But I thought that was a weird movie when I was a kid.
with Robin Williams?
Yeah, I just thought that was a weird thing when I
That
watched
was a
it.
weird movie as a kid. Yeah, it was so out there.
It was weird. It was very weird.
Too. Yeah.
Very
We,
weird.
we have any Star Wars news before we go?
Stuff is happening with Star Wars. I haven't really been paying attention because I'm just waiting for the movies. I know they're talking all kinds of stuff about. There's like shots and there's like little posters that they're putting. I'm staying blind. I don't want to know anything about this movie. I just don't want anything to be ruined for me before I go in.
I thought this
Just the damn
picture
movie.
was totally dope. I don't know what that's about, but
That looks like some fan-made stuff, dude. That's Grievous and looks like Old Man Luke. I don't know if that's a thing. I haven't heard anything about
that was
Grievous.
great for whatever it's worth.
Looks like he has like a
Actually,
battle
some of the
going
fan stuff looks so much better than the professional people going on there.
Because, yeah, a lot of the professional movie posters now are just some Photoshop stuff where they have the same 3 templates and they just have them in the same poses. Look, no, there's a video I found on
crazy, man.
YouTube, man. They have like one set of styles that they have for this, like for these movie posters,
Mhm.
and it's all the same junk. You got the 3
Scary.
faces, right? You have the group shot, right? You have the one where it's just the girl with her butt always has to be to like the viewer for some reason. They always have to have her posed like she's doing yoga and stuff.
Mhm.
It's like just this set of things that they follow for the posters
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time. It was
standard
whack.
standard Instagram pose.
Yeah, standard Instagram pose.
But before we go, Misty Knight, gold arm or non-gold arm? What's
It's
your
not
vote?
Misty Knight if it ain't the gold arm, man. It's not. Yeah.
What do you say,
Charles,
Charles?
I don't mind. Well, I don't mind the gold arm. My thing is, I don't like things too bright. I notice like in movies when they make the costumes and everything too bright, it comes across a little fake looking. I
Mhm.
don't mind the gold arm. Just don't make it so it looks like it's plastically fake. You understand what I mean?
Plastic. And that's kind of my problem with this new one that they have. It just looks like a typical little bummy fake arm that they gave her.
Right.
It just
Okay,
it looks like her
okay.
just wrapped in some like some tin stuff. But I'll
some
Yeah,
aluminum
let go
foil
for now
for
because I
Dollar
think they're
General.
gonna try to update it like gradually and
Right.
get her eventually to the gold one. She needs her gold arm. I'm sorry, like Simone Winnick is way too good for that.
Yeah, she plays that role, man.
I was just
Hey.
yeah, she needs the full treatment. When she showed up at the end of season 1 of Luke Cage and with her actual afro, it
Mhm.
looked great. And then she put it down again for Defenders. And then I guess we're gonna have to like see her put it back up and give her a red outfit and then give her the gold arm, man. Give her the full on look.
I think if the fans
So-
ride them hard enough, they'll put the gold arm in there.
So you heard
No,
it first. Give her the gold arm, ladies and gentlemen.
They'll
Give her
upgrade
that
it.
off.
You can even give it a season or 2. Let her get used to it. Let her add some more tech, and then it's like we're gonna give her the fly ass gold arm in season like 2, like 3 or whatever. And the next Defenders. That'd be cool.
Well, thank you, Drew. As always, we're out. Yeah, you're not gonna give us a salute. You're not gonna.
I said, are you gonna do your salute to myself? And I'm just
Yeah.
like, nah, but yeah.
Got to. Charles,
As man.
Always a pleasure, man.
Sensei Vegan, and I am 7, and we're out today, and we will see you next week. Check us out on sevnetwork.com, sevnetwork.com, if you're watching us on cable. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you could go to our site and see where you could find us on cable. We are Eclectica. Thank you, and see you next time.
Later.